Lesson 27, Reading Book. Part 1. Do you like reading? Yes, I have a particular liking for reading. Reading. I read on everything such as magazines, newspaper, English news, and such like. I reading. Reading is a way to broaden my horizon and improve my skill. And moreover, it has me gain more knowledge. So reading is part and parcel of my daily activities. Do you read e-books? Yes, I have a liking for reading electronic books because of their convenience. It is very fast and easy to use. All that I need is a smartphone to download we can read anywhere. I often read an English newspaper to accumulate vocabulary. Besides, my major is accounting, so I read specialized books to gain more knowledge. Do you read books related to your professions, or do you usually read for leisure or for work purpose? Um, yes, my study require me to read a lot and update new knowledge. So apart from class time, when I have spare time, I often do some digging on the internet to read anything related to my study. Besides, I often read English newspaper to improve my skill and accumulate vocabulary. Where do you like to read? Um, I think a quiet space is my best choice to read because when I read, I need to concentrate to absorb all the knowledge. I often read book and study in my study room. It is very quiet and no one can disturb me. Um, what what types of books do you read? Um, in former days, when I was child, my favorite book is comic book. Now I often read specialist books because my major is accounting and it requires me read a lot and update new knowledge. So I think reading specialist book has me broaden my horizon. Moreover, I also read English news to improve my skill and accumulate vocabulary. Do you still keep this book? Yes, I always keep my books after I finish school every school year. I always have a room in my house to store all my books when I finish school. Because it is very convenient, such as for example, whenever I need to use, I can find it easily. Do others in your family read books too? Yes, my brother is the only person who reads books aside from me. He always reads newspaper every day to update hot news about politics, environment, health, and such like. In particular, he has a special liking for reading sport news in the country and abroad. Have you ever give other books as gift? Yes, once in a while. I often give books as gift to my nerd friends. on special occasions like birthdays or on holiday. Do you think it is important that children read regularly? Yes, I think we should encourage children to read regularly. As for me, I think reading is a necessary skill for children from an early age. This can form children's reading habits, thereby helping them accumulate more knowledge and skills, natural reflexes. Besides, the ability to read opens the door to all aspects of education. From there, when they grow up, they can be confident in life because they have a lot of knowledge. Are there any occasions when reading a speed is a useful skill? As for me, I definitely yes. However, it is only in a few cases. For instance, when I read important information or specialized lessons, I often read it carefully so that I can understand it clearly. However, when I take the IELTS reading test, I don't have much time to go through every word. So reading a speed is a best way to find out key information and finish the task in the given time. Are there any jobs where people need to read a lot? Yes, I believe that reporters, journalists, politicians need to read a lot because they need to be constantly aware of current affairs. They always have to update new news in all fields. Besides, professors and researchers also have to read a lot to gain more knowledge. Moreover, most office workers need to sit in front of a computer screen to make the reports, read email all day. That's all.